Okay, so this is the second part for lesson 5's group problems. Sandra was supposed to do the video on 4 and 5, but she was having some issues. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the answers and this second video. Okay, so for number 4 in the group problems, it asks us to do the same thing that 1, 2, and 3 are doing, and it's the same process and everything. And like I said in the last video, there's no reason to really go over the same process over again. So I'm going to go ahead and read the answers, and if you want to know how we figured it out, we'll go over problem number 1 that I did in the first video, and that's in the first link within the group discussion post. Okay, so for 4A, the arrangement of these linked genes would be AN plus BR and F over AN, BR plus, and F plus. And then for B, the gene order would be BR, F, AN plus, over BR plus, F plus, AN. And then for C, we're going to create the linkage map the same way we did before. We would take the least amount of offspring and the phenotypes, and we'd figure it all out. And then we'd find out the ones that only did a single crossover. And so we would add them together, divide them by the total number of the offspring, and then we would multiply that by 100. And so for the map distances, we get 5.1 map units and 19 map units. And so between the BR and the F, it's 5.1. And then between the F and the AN, it's 19. And then for D, the interference value, we were going to set up the same way we did before, and we got 9.695%, or like 10%. Okay, and that was for 4. And then for 5, we just had to set up crosses, and so you get 50% would be big A, little a, and 50% would be big B, little b. And for B, it would be 50% would be big A, big B, and 50% would be little a, little b. And for C, we would get a quarter where, well, it would be 25% for all, and it would be a quarter would be big A, little b, a quarter would be little a, little b, a quarter would be big A, big B, and a quarter would be little a, big B. And then for D, we just took 7.8 over 100 and multiplied that 4 times, and we got 0.03702. And those were the answers that we got for 4 and 5. So this is the second part of our first video that we did.